Hey, welcome back to Coin Chronicles. This is Bryce. I hope you're doing well. Today, we will take a look at the history of the year 1954, and we will look at some coins from the year. This will include one Franklin half dollar, one Washington quarter, one Roosevelt dime, and one Lincoln wheat cent. We will look at each coin and the important details such as mintage, grading, and inflationary value or purchasing power of the time. First, we will cover the history of the year 1954. In the year 1954, the coldest temperature in the contiguous United States is recorded at negative 70 degrees Fahrenheit. The first nuclear-powered submarine, the USS Nautilus, is launched by First Lady Mamie Eisenhower. The first mass vaccination on children against polio begins in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. U.S. officials announce that a hydrogen bomb has been tested on Bikini Atoll in the Pacific Ocean. President Eisenhower gives his domino theory speech during a news conference. The National Educational Television is launched on cable TV to become later PBS in 1970. In the Brown v. Board of Education case, the U.S. Supreme Court rules segregation in schools is unconstitutional. The words, "under God," are added to the United States Pledge of Allegiance. President Eisenhower dedicates the Iwo Jima Memorial in Arlington National Cemetery. The 6.5 magnitude Eureka earthquake affects the north coast of California, killing one and injuring several people, causing $2.1 million in damage. The first successful kidney transplant is performed by Joseph E. Murray in Boston. The U.S. Senate votes 67 to 22 to condemn Joseph McCarthy for, quote, conduct that tends to bring the Senate into dishonor and disrepute. And the Transistor Radio, Trix Cereal, Sports Illustrated Magazine, Kodak Stereo Camera, and Peeps are invented. And the songs Mr. Sandman, Shaboom, and Little Things Mean a Lot are recorded and released. First of all, let's look at the 1954 D Franklin half dollar. The 1954 D Franklin half dollar was minted in Denver. It has a size of 30.6 millimeters and a weight of 12.5 grams. Its composition is 90% silver and 10% copper. Its designer is John R. Sinek. Its mintage is 25,445,580. Its inflation value for the year 1954 is $5.84. Its numismatic values range from $18 in good condition up to $91 in brilliant uncirculated mint state condition. Now we'll take a closer look at the 1954 D Franklin half dollar from my collection. So, as we take a look at this 1954 D Franklin half dollar, we can see that there's quite a bit of wear on it from over the years. It has a lot of scratches. However, we still see a nice outline of Benjamin Franklin. We can still read the words and the date, and there's some detail in his hair. But now, as we turn to the reverse side, we notice that all of the words that should be on the Liberty Bell are no longer there. However, there's still a little bit of detail in the small eagle, and we still see the D mint mark, and we can easily read all of the words, and there's a good silhouette of the Liberty Bell itself. But overall, if I were to grade this coin, I would give it a grade of fine condition. Now, let's take a look at the 1954 S Washington quarter. The 1954 S Washington quarter was minted in San Francisco. It has a size of 24.3 millimeters and a weight of 6.25 grams. Its composition is 90% silver and 10% copper. Its designer is John Flanagan. Its mintage is 11,934,722. Its inflationary value for the year 1954 is $2.92. Its numismatic values range from $10.06 in good condition up to $29 in brilliant uncirculated mint state condition. Now we'll take a closer look at the 1954 S Washington quarter from my collection. So, as you take a look at this 1954 S Washington quarter, we can see it's in really excellent shape. Has a wonderful details in Washington there. The details in the words and the wonderful luster to the coin on this obverse side. But as we turn over to the reverse side, we can see that the eagle still has breast feathers, still has all of the wing feathers there, and we see a nice clear S mint mark near the bottom. We can easily read all the words, and there's a great luster just as the obverse side as well. But overall, if I were to give this coin a grade, I would grade it uncirculated mint state condition. Now let's take a look at the 1954 S Roosevelt dime. The 1954 S Roosevelt dime was minted in San Francisco. It has a size of 17.9 millimeters and a weight of 2.5 grams. Its composition is 90% silver and 10% copper. Its designer is John R. Sinek. Its mintage is 22,860,000. Its inflationary value for the year 1954 is $1.17. Its numismatic values range from $3.13 in good condition up to $13 in brilliant uncirculated mint state condition. Now we'll take a closer look at the 1954 S Roosevelt dime from my collection. So, as we take a look at this 1954 S Roosevelt dime, we can see it's in wonderful shape for its age. It has a beautiful luster on this obverse side. We also see very clear details in the silhouette of Roosevelt. We can easily read In God We Trust, the date, the liberty, and even the designer's engrave mark. But as we turn to the reverse side, we see clear details in the torch and the leaves near the torch there. We can easily read all of the words, and we see a beautiful luster as well as the obverse side, and we can easily see the S mint mark very clearly there. But overall, if I were to grade this coin, I'd give it a grade of uncirculated mint state condition. Now let's take a look at the 1954 S Lincoln Wheat Cent. The 1954 S Lincoln Wheat Cent was minted in San Francisco. It has a size of 19 millimeters and a weight of 3.11 grams. Its composition is 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. Its designer is Victor D. Brenner. Its mintage is 96 million. Its inflationary value for the year 1954 is 12 cents. Its numismatic values range from 5 cents in good condition up to $1.16 in brilliant uncirculated mint state condition. Now we'll take a closer look at the 1954 S Lincoln Wheat Cent from my collection. So, as we take a look at this 1954 S Lincoln Wheat Cent, we can see that definitely has some wear from over the years. We still see a nice silhouette of Lincoln there. We still see his bow tie. We can still see the S mint mark below the date and read all of the other words. But as we turn over to the reverse side, we still notice some detail, very light detail in the wheat there along the rim. But we can easily still read all of the words there. The original sheen has gone away. It's just an aged sheen. But overall, if I were to grade this coin, I would give it a grade of fine condition. Hey, I really hope you enjoyed this video and found it to be interesting. For more videos, please like and subscribe. Thank you, keep on collecting, and have a great day.